Hey guys, before we get into this video, I'd like to tell you about a meetup July 24th, 2021 in Sulphur, Oklahoma, put on by Brandon and Stephanie with Rustic Woodworking Family. We would love to be able to shake your hand and tell you thank you for your support. So if you don't have anything going on next Saturday, July 24th, in Sulphur, Oklahoma, we will be at the Expo Center with Brandon and Stephanie and several other YouTube channels and subscribers. We'd love for you to come out that day. We thank you guys so much for your support. Without you, this channel's nothing. So we thank you guys, and we hope that we can see you there. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you guys saw in our previous video, Ranger has been gone to church camp since Sunday. Today's Wednesday, and he's coming back today, and we had a big surprise for him. So you guys saw that we put up some LED lights that he's been wanting for his birthday. So we're about to get in the car, me and the other kids, and run a few errands in town. I need to go by the P.O. box, make sure none of y'all or anyone else has sent anything, and then we're gonna go pick up Ranger. So stay tuned and see how surprised he is, because he has no idea. He's been wanting these lights, but he has no idea that not only did Aunt Sarah send them for his birthday, but also they're already up. So let's go. So Ranger's back, but he helped unload the van and put trash in the dumpster, so I told him I'd come pick him up. Let's see if he needs a ride. Sir, do you need a ride?
Yeah.
Where you been?
Church camp.
Well, you can't get it on this side. Right in the front.
Oh, there's something on this.
We missed you. Hey, you representing Walker Farm Fam? Did you get us any new subscribers while you were gone?
No.
No? You worn out? Tell us one thing that was awesome.
The pool.
The pool. Tell us one thing.
There was two big water slides that went straight down.
Really? Tell us something you learned.
About Jesus?
What was something that you learned about Jesus?
Jesus.
Stuff you already knew?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, let's head home. You can't sleep, though. You want a nap? Alright.
I slept half of the way.
Alright, let's go home. Alright, since you've been gone so long, let's make sure you recognize your room. Go on. I've had the door shut so nobody can mess with your stuff.
I can't really open my door.
What is it?
LED light.
Can you believe it? Huh? Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
You need to say thank you to Aunt Sarah.
Thank you. Can I also have?
Yeah, that's the remote. You got to kind of hold it down. So right now it's on, yeah, pick the color you want. And then you see at the bottom where it says like auto, flash, different stuff like that.
I want it just one blue color.
Okay, then push the color you want and hold it.
Blue, white, and... Oh, so tiny.
Like it?
I'll just have to figure it out.
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me put these down. So as you guys saw, Ranger was pretty excited about his lights. I knew he would be. So thank you so much, Aunt Sarah, for sending those over. A lot of you have had a lot of questions about the lights. We got them on Amazon. There's a link in our Amazon store. I'll try to put it down in the description and in our comments. Some of you have asked how they work. They're just pill and stick. So it literally took us 5 minutes because I peeled the back as Gary pushed them up against the wall. Super easy, plugged into an outlet. You can also plug in more. That was 40 feet. If you want more than that, you can buy more and you just plug them into each other and keep on going. So he's loving them. He slept with them on most of the night last night, and then he said he ended up turning them off. But a lot of you guys commented and said that your grandkids or children have them and they leave them on all the time. So that's super cool too. So I came out to do chores, and I started doing chores, and then I was like, oh, I should probably go get the camera and video. So a lot of times I'm in between making lunches, making supper, folding laundry, and I run out and check on the animals, and it's super windy right now, so hopefully you can hear this. But I'll run out periodically throughout the day when the kids are settled or playing or eating or something, and check on animals, water real quick, feed real quick. And I don't always take the camera. So one thing I haven't done yet is give the ducks new water. So you guys check out the ducks. You guys remember that I made this little duck shelter right here out of some pallets and scraps that we had. A lot of you guys said first heavy wind that was going to blow over. I was pretty skeptical myself. We've had some pretty bad storms the last couple of weeks, and man, this is hard pointing. It's still standing. So there is a little bit of shade there, and they were actually under it when I came out here. So they are using it. They prefer to run away when I come out. Ducks aren't very friendly, so maybe it's just us, but I've noticed other people's ducks too. They'd rather you not mess with them. So some of you guys said they need a swimming pool. They do have a big tub of water. They actually all can get in there if they want to, but they also take turns. So that's working. Getting a big pool, probably not going to happen because they use that just fine. I empty it out and give them fresh, and they're doing great. So let's give them some fresh water and go check on the other animals. So while that's finishing filling up, let's go over here and take a look at these pumpkins. Some of you guys commented that pumpkins weren't going to work because they can't take root into the ground or something. I'm not real sure. So Gary came out with the tiller. He tilled this ground up so that these vines, when they come down, so they can dig down into the soil. He's thinking that's what some of you guys meant. I'm not real sure. I talked to Grow Jack, and him and his dad said that they tried one in a container and it got too hot. So we've been making sure we've kept plenty of water. So far, they're flourishing. So we'll see what happens. This is kind of a little experiment since we planted them late. So we'll see what happens. So one thing I learned about the ducks the other day from Jason over at Cog Hill is that they throw their feet out by their little wet weather creek or stream. And so I've been doing that when I dump this water out. I've been throwing feed out right there where they're at, because he said that waterfowl like to mix their feed and water together. So we don't feed them full feed. We also don't feed them every single day because we want them to go through and look for bugs, and if they're full, they're not going to look for bugs. But every other day or so, I throw feed out and I put it down there. Probably why they're kind of going crazy with that water is because some leftover feed from yesterday's in there. So you're always learning stuff from YouTubers. That's why we watch other YouTube channels. That's why we appreciate them putting out good content, because I had no clue about that. So they seem to be liking it, but like I said, we don't give them full feed because we want them to eat these bugs. Let's head over here. I turned on the water to the steers. The wind's blowing it out. We have our steers out here in the hayfield now, the steers that we are feeding out. Cows have to have grass or hay or something. They can't just live on feed and grain. So if we keep our cows up in the lot, we have to put hay out to them. So since we got our hay done, and there's only 2 of them, they're not going to eat this entire hayfield. Gary's turned them out here out on grass so that we don't have to put hay to them. So it's been working, but they got this stock tank and we kind of put it on this bob wire right here and fill it up. For me, that helps me remember that I need to turn it off. if I just stick it in there and it starts slowly, quietly overflowing, I forget about it. So it helps me remember that I need to turn it off. Also, if the cows come up, they can't knock the hose out of the tank. So anyway, fill that up. Then I need to go check on all the birds, chickens, and quail and turkeys behind the shop, as well as the rabbits. So if you guys watch Brendan and Stephanie over at Rustic Woodworking Family, you know that they have a ton of quail. The original quail came from us. I sent them some eggs and they hatched them out, and they have just taken off. I think he said they're getting rid of 300 quail in the next week or so. That's a lot of quail. I noticed that I had too many males with females and they were picking on each other. So I've started the process of figuring out which ones I'm gonna process and which ones I'm gonna keep. It's just part of life on the farm. We got too many. We have the quail for egg consumption and meat for our family. So I have 2 open rabbit hutches right now. So I put some in here and they have food and water. And I put some in here. So I'm trying to figure out who's male and female by, there's several different ways to do it, but there's some of these that are finicky and I'm having trouble for some reason. So I'm now seeing who's laying eggs and who's not. Usually you can vent sex them, and that means you just turn them upside down and push on their bottom area. And if white foam comes out, that means they're a female. But some of them aren't doing this, but then I find eggs the next day, so I'm kind of confused. Anyway, oh jeez.
Did I scare you?
You scared me. You're lucky I didn't knock you out. I'm jumpy, and when I jump, I usually punch. You're lucky I was hanging onto this camera. And tell everybody hi.
Hi.
I thought you were in there watching Outdoor Boys. You've been watching Outdoor Boys a lot, haven't you? Yeah. They do some cool stuff, don't they?
They go camping every single time.
Yeah, all the time they camp in awesome places. But anyway, weeding through the quail. Go check out the turkeys and the chickens in the grow out pen. Rabbits are doing good, just trying to keep them cool. In the summertime, you got to worry about rabbits getting too hot, so we got fans on them, and keep plenty of water in there. Got anything else to say?
Also, they camp in Alaska.
Yep, we watched Outdoor Boys camp in Alaska, and they were on the same glacier we were on. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right.
It was the same glacier.
I'm getting hot, and I'm ready to go inside, so let's knock this out.
And should we have a popsicle?
Should we have a popsicle? That's your answer to everything when you get sweaty, huh? Are you sweating?
Yeah.
I don't see no sweat.
Well, every time I stay in hour out here and play and ride my bike a lot, I get squished.
Oh, we better not do that. All right. So these are our silver fox meat rabbits, and they're trying to stay cool. They're laying out here because the fan's blowing. But these are our does. We got one buck on the very end, and then this is our lilac buck. Oh, I'm doing that one hand, it's hard. Where you at, bub? There he is. So, turkeys are doing awesome. They're still in this coop that I got and put together.
I found a feather.
You found a feather. So it's a chicken tractor, and I move it every single day.
Another one.
Another one?
Two.
Again, we've had some bad storms. It hasn't moved. It hasn't blown over. I do keep the block on the top because that front comes up. It doesn't have a latch. I want to put a latch on it to lock it, but the block works for now. So it's been staying dry inside. Hasn't blown over. Nothing's messed with it because it's just right here in our backyard. So I still say it'd be a great coop for someone that lives in town. It was only $299. Can't beat that price. Is it Fort Knox? Nope. Is that what it's called, Fort Knox? Anyway, but it serves a purpose. People that live in town and want some chickens in their backyard and aren't prone to predators would be absolutely perfect. So link is in the description for that as well if you're looking. It's working great for us and we really like it.
Do you think this one's bigger or this one?
That one. that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Because the bigger one got bigger feathers.
Yep. And over here is our temporary chicken coop that has turned into another grow out pen. And I have several chickens in here that I've hatched out.
Feathers.
I've actually hatched out all the chickens in here. Let's open this gate, see if we can see them better.
Yeah.
All right, let's looky. Might be hard because they're in the shade, but I think I might have a rooster in here whose dad was Sundance that the coyote got. So I've been talking to Chad at Adler Farms back and forth about whether I'm going to keep him or not. He's got some roosters he's offered me as well. I think it's hard for you to see because it's dark. But he's back in that back corner. I like his coloring. There he comes. Nope, that's not him. There he is. Right there. Get out here in the sunlight. You see him?
I like the one
right
with the dots on his neck.
Yeah. So, trying to decide if I'm going to keep him. Like I said, all these I hatched out. And so, I think I got one Amsamani hen and one rooster. That's supposed to be going to somebody, but if they don't come get it soon, I'm going to have to find a different home. But I think one's a rooster, one's a hen. All the rest in here, other than him that I think's a rooster, are hens. So they'll be going into our big pen as soon as I can remember to start putting them in there at night. And kind of replace those that we lost from the coyote. So that's what's happening out here. They are using these feeders and waterers also from Egg Makers Acres, and they're doing really good with them. Ransom, you want to show them how that water comes out? They just push on it and it comes out, doesn't it?
And then this.
Yeah, they just peck on it. And then feeder, they stick their head in there, get the feed out.
Yeah, and sometimes they're like this. Some babies like we just.
And Mama loves that you don't have to take that lid off. There's a hole right there that you stick the water hose through. Can you show them that? Yep, you stick the water hose right through there to fill it up.
And bigger ones can just like this hole, and they can like this long, and then you can just drink out there.
Oh yeah. Okay, come on, silly Billy.
That's funny.
All right, if you want to talk to him, look at him and talk to him.
Mama, can I tell him about this dirt right there?
That's fine.
So, when I walked right here, I didn't see the dirt like this, because now it's like this. So, then there's a big storm, and the maybe lightning was right here. Then it's just this like this place.
So you're saying lightning caused all this dirt area?
Yeah.
I think that's because we used to have a little chicken coop right here and they ate all the grass.
I know.
But that story sounds pretty big, doesn't it?
Yeah, because right here is red.
You like telling big stories?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna head inside. I'm gonna get some water. I think someone's talked me into a popsicle, which means I'm gonna have to give all the kids a popsicle and get cooled off, and we'll come back out later to check on the rest of the animals.
And then
Like I said, and play. Like I said, it's so hot. I've just been doing it in spurts. So go in and get cooled off. We'll get back at it. So I told you guys I was getting hot and was gonna go inside and get cooled off. Well, I'm cooled off now, but I'm not at home. So Gary brought something home today.
I always love to bring a new machine home.
So we're here at our church. We had some Bradford pears go down, and we got stumps that are left. And so Gary rented this stump grinder to take care of the stumps. So the kids are playing on the playground. He's going to take care of these stumps. Then he's going to head to the school and take care of some stumps. So
yeah. So
thank
I got
you, Gary.
the stump grinder for a half-day rental. So I picked it up around 3 o'clock. I'll drop it back off at 8 in the morning. Use it less than 4 hours, you get a discount on your rental. So there's a pro tip. And all we have is 3 stumps, so I should be able to knock it out easy breezy. We'll see.
All right.
So this stump was a little bit dead, so it's grinding really easy. It's throwing big chunks everywhere. But you can see I'm going side to side, and I just swipe once, lower it, swipe back, lower it, swipe back, lower it, swipe back. After I get it down to the depth I want, about 8 inches underground, then I'll come forward and slowly start knocking it out. So I'll just show you little pieces as we go along, but that's pretty much it. It's easy as can be. You don't have to pay somebody $50 or $100 a stump. You can rent one of these for $175 or $200 and save you a lot of money, especially if you have a lot of stumps to grind. So you saw that stump grinder can really handle the stumps without a problem. I rented this from Bloss Rental in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and if you're interested, we'll leave their phone number in the description. You can call about rental stuff from them. It's a great company to rent from. And as you can see over here, these roots are way down below ground level. So we're going to come back and fill this in and get all this compacted down a little bit so we can mow right over it. So we're out here at the church. I already grinded one stump down and I'm about ready to do another one. But before I did that, I thought it would be fun for the boys to get to see the stump grinder doing its best thing. That's grinding stuff.
Crushing stuff.
Crushing stuff, that's right. So other than stumps, I think this wheel could take care of a couple other things. What do you think?
Yeah.
You guys want to see the smallest thing or the biggest thing?
The smallest first.
Smallest to largest. All right, the first thing we're going to crush, peas and carrots. You guys want to crush that?
Yeah.
All right. All right, next thing up, a squash from the garden. And that's a grenade squash, so hopefully it doesn't go off whenever we're crushing it. Uh-oh. All right, the last thing, you know what I think this thing really is? What? A serial killer.
We can eat some.
Yeah, we have an expired box of frosted mini wheats.
Yeah.
So what better way to destroy an expired box of frosted mini wheats than with a stump grinder? You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute, that's my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite? Okay, when they're busted open, you can eat some, okay?
Yes.
Oh.
Ow.
Ranger also has a job over there, doesn't he?
Yeah, so Ranger, just a minute after we get done crushing stuff, I need you to fill that hole in with that hoe. That's just part of getting big. Don't worry, it's okay.
He asked who had the biggest muscles. And
When he gets
I brought you
tired,
safety glasses. Gotta be safe, right, YouTube?
all right, let's crush it or grind it or whatever we're doing.
let's crush it. Safety first.
All right, first thing first is what, Ranger?
Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots. They say eat your peas and carrots. You gotta eat them.
You like that? Now you guys stand and look that way. It fell! That way.
Trust us, we're professionals.
Oh yeah! Nothing left of that one. You want a bite? You smell? Just squash. All right, you guys ready for the serial killer? Serial killer.
Ready, Rental?
Oh, who wants an expired cereal?
That's one way to open a box.
Oh, it's still, it's expired. Yep.
Will it hurt you?
No,